So we talk about bass fishing, which is my favorite type of fishing, so that's why I usually talk a lot about it. There's many other fish you can catch besides bass. This particular rod and reel is set up to catch just about anything. Has a small hook on it. I think it's a number 8 hook, which you can see right there. So you put a worm on this, or you can put a maggot on this, and usually halfway up from the bobber to the hook, I put a little split shot on there, BB size. On the top of the line, I put the bobber on, and you want to clip it on the bottom of the line, and then just take your fingernail and push it down, take the line and just put that right underneath the top hook. So you want to hook this twice on the line. This is a little red worm, they call them, or dug worms. And you just usually hook it once, twice, 3 times. And that's it. So hook on the bottom, number 8 hook. So the fish that you usually be catching are bluegill, other smaller sunfish, and they have small mouths, so you need a small hook. BB size sinker in between, and then on top the bobber. So fish the windy side. This is definitely the windy side. So with a spin cast reel, so push the button, hold the button with your thumb, and as you cast, you let go of the button and it drops right in the water. With this type of fishing, you just need to be very patient and you just have to watch your bobber. So as soon as your bobber goes down, you want to make sure that you set the hook. So make sure you get the slack line out of there just by reeling. And because the wind is blowing towards me, it's a little bit more difficult, but yeah, as soon as the bobber goes down, set the hook. Let me try a couple different spots here. Definitely probably one of the easier rod and reels to use. And just like with the spinner bait, you know, if you're not having any luck in one particular area, once again, I move around just to different areas of the pond or wherever you're fishing. Some areas they may be active, in other areas they may not be. Make sure you get that slack line out. And I'll leave it sit there for a few seconds, and then I just reel it in slowly, just kind of looking for those fish. And it's hard to tell if fish maybe grab the line and the worm, or if the wind is blowing it. So, yep. Sinker just moved down here. Just want to make sure you move that up a little bit. So my bobber is laying sideways, so it may be cracked or something that's going on with it. There's no question you catch bass on this as well. I was using the spinner bait, but we're getting a bite here. So use the line and then set the hook. Oh, little tiny bass. I was just speaking of. Yeah, put Kicked him right in the cheek. It's a baby bass. Same thing, just grab a hold of the mouth. Let's see, get the hook out of there. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely not a Fish Ohio. But we'll put him back and grow up to be a bigger bass. But yeah, with this rig you can catch anything, catfish, bluegill. For catfish and trout, a lot of times they'll fish the bottom, so you can even take the bobber off, add a little bit more weight on there. But with that, obviously you can't see the movement of the bobber or the line. You have to kind of watch the line, and if the line moves, it could be a fish, set the hook, or if you feel tension on the line, set the hook. That's it for today. Thanks for joining us.